Dashiell's City Press presents The Halfway to Hell Club, a Sean O'Farrell mystery. Written and read for you by Mark J.Mccracken. This is the California line. Next stop, Nob Hill. Fairmont Hotel, Mark Hopkins Hotel, top of the mark. Move to the rear, please. This is the California line. San Francisco, 1938.
In San Francisco, most things can be bought. Taken. Samuel Dashiell Hammett.
Chapter 1. I was sitting back in my chair reading the Morning Chronicle on what was a typical foggy morning in San Francisco, with the sun trying to pop out and failing as usual. It was a Friday and the week had been a good one. I just finished a case for a nosy housewife who thought her husband was cheating on her. I tailed the G for 3 nights and discovered he was a closet actor. He was auditioning for a part in a community theater production. She was embarrassed, and I kind of felt sorry for her. A little. That all changed when I gave her a bill for $150 plus expenses. Her attitude changed, and so did mine. She paid. Another case came from the law office down the hall. They needed a background check on a witness for an embezzlement case and were glad to find out that the witness in question was being paid for his testimony by the other law firm involved. I worked this case by day and followed the Shakespeare by night. For 2 weeks' work, I collected $250 plus expenses from the law offices of Dunhill, Myerson, and Kindle. They were more than glad to pay. They'd just been handed a favorable verdict for their client. As I read, I drank freshly percolated coffee with my feet up. The middle desk drawer is halfway open, just in case. I was reading a story about the new Golden Gate Bridge, which apparently came in under budget. Seems odd to me because nothing comes in on budget in this town, what with all the graft that needs paying. I'd moved on to the next article about reduced ferry service to Sausalito. Apparently everyone is driving the new bridge, when my office door opened. Standing in the doorway, let me restate that. Taking up the entire doorway and then some were 2 mountain-sized Chinese guys in black suits and ties with white shirts. I took my feet off the desk and opened the right-hand middle drawer all the way slowly so my 2 guests would not notice. I straightened up in the chair and folded my hands on the middle of the blotter in my desk. "What can I do for you 2 boys?" I said. The mountain twins didn't move. These guys were so big that their arms didn't hang at their sides naturally. They bulged away from their bodies. But these 2 weren't fat. They were all muscle. The one on the left opened up the debate. "You come with us," he said. "Where to?" "You come now." "Sorry, boys, I was just about to get to the funny papers. Maybe you can make an appointment for next week." I put my feet back up on the desk and recrossed my legs at the ankles. "You come now." The man knew how to turn a phrase all right. "Shove off, sailor, I'm busy." I lifted the paper back up. The one on the right smiled and took out what looked like a small baseball bat. It was about a foot long and hit my desk lamp as hard as he could. The lamp went off the desk and smashed into the wall. I liked that lamp, too. The other one allowed himself a small smile. "You come with us now?" "You know, I just put a brand new light bulb in that lamp 20 minutes ago. Why don't you 2 boys buzz off? I'm starting to lose my cool." I brought my feet back to the floor. The 2 mountain-sized Chinese guys exchanged looks and smiles. One started to move east, and the other went west. They were ready to make me come with them. I had the .45 out of the drawer and in a spot to fire twice before either 2 could take another step. The smiles were gone now. They didn't quite know what to do. What we had here was a Mexican standoff with 2 Chinese guys. Lefty finally started yapping. "You didn't rock around in the pipe, bud." His English skills suddenly seemed pretty good to me. "That thing won't do you no good." "I always keep my rod loaded and ready to fire," I said. I slipped my thumb over the safety and released it with a loud click. All I have to do is ease the safety off. The 2 looked at each other and then at the .45. "Besides," I said, "there's all kinds of vicious lawyers down the hall, and you never know who might stop by for tea and crumpets." I couldn't see who it was, but someone was behind them yammering in Chinese. Whoever it was, he wasn't happy. One went to the one corner and one went to the other, and they stood up against the walls. They looked like a couple of kids who'd been sent by the teacher to stand in the corner. The man doing the talking, I could see him now, was Jimmy Chan. Jimmy and I went to college together, and I was glad to see him. "Sean O'Farrell, is that coffee, or are you drinking somebody else's tiger milk?" Jimmy said. "It's 9:30 in the morning, Jimmy." I released the magazine from the .45.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?